The moment she has been waiting for. Stop. Please don't scroll. If you are reading this right now, understand something very important. This is not random. This is not coincidence. And this is not just another emotional message on the internet. This is a moment that was waited for a long time, for longer than you realize. She has been watching you. There is a silence in heaven that humans rarely talk about, not because heaven is quiet, but because heaven observes. Your mother has been watching you, not in judgment, not in disappointment, but in a kind of aching love that words cannot fully carry. She has seen the nights you cried without telling anyone, the moments you smiled just to survive the day, the strength you showed when you wanted to give up, the pain you swallowed so others wouldn't worry. She saw the version of you that the world never notices, and today, she has only 1 minute left to reach you. Why this message feels heavy? If your chest feels tight right now, there is a reason. This message is not meant to entertain you. It is meant to reach you. There are messages that comfort, and then there are messages that wake you up. This is the second kind. Your mother knows something you don't. She sees the direction your life is quietly drifting. She sees the crossroads you pretend not to notice. She sees the exhaustion behind your strength, and she cannot stay silent anymore. She is not crying because you failed. Hear this clearly. Your mother is not crying because you are weak. She is not crying because you made mistakes. She is not crying because your life isn't perfect. She is crying because you are carrying burdens you were never meant to carry alone. She sees how hard you are trying to be strong for everyone, and she remembers something you may have forgotten. You were always the child who felt deeply, the one who loved quietly but fully, the one who carried responsibility early. Even when you were young, you tried to protect others from pain, and now you are doing the same thing as an adult, but it is costing you more than you admit. What she never got to say. There are words your mother never got the chance to say out loud, not because she didn't want to, but because life moved too fast. Now she speaks them with urgency. She says, "My child, you do not have to prove your worth through suffering." Let that sink in. You don't need to suffer to be valuable. You don't need to break to deserve love. You don't need to bleed silently to be strong. Your pain has never been a requirement. She sees the lie. You believed somewhere along the way, you started believing something dangerous, that your value comes from endurance, that love must be earned through sacrifice, that rest is weakness, that asking for help means failure. Your mother sees this lie clearly now, and it breaks her heart, because she remembers the truth about you. You were always worthy, even before you became strong. The warning she must give you. This part is hard. Your mother is not only sending comfort, she is sending a warning, not a threat, not fear. A warning born out of love. She says, if you continue ignoring your own heart, you will lose yourself while trying to survive. You are surviving, yes, but you are not fully living, and survival is not what she prayed for you. She sees your future more clearly than you do. From where she stands, time looks different. She sees paths before you take them. She sees consequences before they arrive. She sees opportunities you keep postponing, and she sees one painful possibility, that you might keep waiting for someday, until someday quietly passes you by. This is why there is urgency, not because time is cruel, but because time is honest. Her final message begins now. This is the core of what she wants you to hear. Read this slowly. My child, please don't delay becoming who you truly are. Not who others expect, not who pain shaped, not who survival demanded, but who you were always meant to be. She is not asking you to rush. She is asking you to stop postponing your own healing. She knows you are tired. You don't talk about it much, but she knows. She knows the tired that sleep doesn't fix, the tired that comes from being strong too long, the tired that sits behind your eyes, even on good days. She wants you to rest, not just physically, but emotionally, to stop punishing yourself for things you already survived. The one thing she begs you not to do, if she could reach through time and space, if she could hold your face the way she used to, she would say this: please don't numb your heart just to get through life. Don't harden. Don't shut down. Don't convince yourself that feeling less is safer. Yes, feeling hurts, but feeling also heals. And she never raised you to live half alive. Why you are reading this right now. You might be wondering, why now? Why this message? Why today? Because you were about to make a quiet decision. Not a dramatic one, not something obvious, but a small internal decision to delay yourself again. And heaven noticed. This is not the end of the message. This is only part one. In the next part, your mother will speak about the hidden promise over your life, the strength you don't recognize yet, the choice that will define your next chapter, and why she believes you are closer to breakthrough than breakdown, what she sees coming, and why you must listen now. If you are still here, understand this. Most people would have left already, not because they are bad, but because truth asks for courage. Your mother sees that you stayed, and that matters more than you know. She sees the invisible pressure on you. There is a pressure you carry that never shows on the outside. You function, you show up, you handle responsibilities, but inside, something has been tightening. Your mother sees the exact moment it began. It started when you realized, if I don't hold everything together, everything might fall apart. That belief quietly became your identity. You became the strong one, the reliable one, the one who doesn't break, but strength without release becomes a prison, and she knows you are nearing your limit. Why life got heavier, not easier. You thought that after surviving so much, life would finally soften, but instead, responsibilities increased, expectations multiplied, rest became rare, joy became postponed. You asked silently, why does it feel harder now, not easier? Your mother answers, because awareness brings responsibility. Once you know what hurts you, once you know what drains you, once you know what you need, you can't unknow it anymore. Delay starts to feel heavier. She knows the secret fear. You never say out loud. You don't say it, but she hears it. What if I stop and everything collapses? What if I rest and I lose my place? What if I choose myself and disappoint everyone? This fear keeps you moving even when you're exhausted. But she wants you to hear this truth. You are not holding your life together by force. You are held, even when you rest. The promise over your life. Before you were born, there was a quiet promise spoken over you, not in words, but in intention. You were never meant to only endure life. You were meant to live it with meaning. Your mother remembers holding you and thinking, this child feels deeply. This one will understand more than others. And she was right. Your sensitivity is not weakness. Your depth is not a flaw. It is the reason you are here. The crossroads you are at right now. There are two paths before you. One is familiar. It looks like continuing to delay your healing, staying strong while slowly emptying, choosing safety over truth. surviving instead of becoming. The other path feels uncertain. It asks for honesty. It asks for boundaries. It asks for change. And that is why it scares you. But your mother sees something you don't. The familiar path costs you more than the unknown one. What she needs you to do, not tomorrow, but now. She is not asking for perfection. She is asking for one thing: response. Not someday. Not when life is easier. Not when everyone understands. Now. Because delay is not neutral. Delay slowly teaches the soul to accept less than it deserves. The choice that will define your next chapter. Your next chapter will not be defined by what happens to you. It will be defined by what you allow, what you keep tolerating, what you keep excusing, what you keep postponing. Your mother pleads with you. Please don't confuse patience with self-abandonment. Waiting is holy, but disappearing yourself is not. She sees how close you are to change. You think you are far from breakthrough. She knows you are close, close enough that fear got louder, close enough that distractions increased, close enough that exhaustion deepened. Resistance always increases right before alignment. That is not coincidence. That is confirmation. Why this message came with urgency. This is not meant to scare you. It is meant to wake you gently, but firmly. Because something inside you is ready. And if you ignore it now, you will feel this same call again, but heavier. Your mother would rather you move now than suffer longer than necessary. Her words to you in this moment. Listen carefully. These are not poetic words. These are real. My child, you are allowed to choose a life that doesn't require you to break. Read that again. You are allowed. You don't need permission from pain. You don't need approval from exhaustion. You are allowed to want peace. What comes next is the most important part. In part 3, your mother will speak about the final instruction she needs you to follow. The one mistake she begs you not to repeat. The strength. Heaven sees rising in you, and the decision that will shift everything. This next part is the conclusion, the final instruction, and the choice that changes everything. If you have come this far, pause for a moment. Take a slow breath, because what you are about to read is the heart of the message, not the introduction, not the warning, not the preparation. This is the final instruction. This is why she could not stay silent any longer. Your mother does not interrupt lives without reason. She waited. She watched. She hoped you would hear the quiet nudges on your own. But now she speaks clearly because something is about to shift, with or without your consent. She says, "My child, you are entering a season where indecision will cost more than action. This is not punishment. This is timing. There are seasons where rest is required. There are seasons where healing is slow. And there are seasons where response determines direction. You are in the third one. The one mistake she begs you not to repeat. She knows your patterns. She knows how you tend to cope when things get overwhelming. You tell yourself, just a little longer. After this phase, when things calm down, once I'm stronger. And then life moves on, but you stay stuck. She begs you now, please don't delay your life the way you delayed your pain. Because pain postponed becomes pain multiplied, and she does not want you to wake up years from now wondering why you waited so long to choose yourself. She sees the strength you don't claim. You think strength looks like endurance. Heaven sees strength differently. Strength looks like honesty. Strength looks like boundaries. Strength looks like saying this hurts without shame. Strength looks like choosing truth over approval. Your mother sees strength rising in you right now. Not loud, not dramatic, quiet, steady, real, and she smiles through her tears. The final instruction. Read this slowly. This is what she asks you to do. Not everything, not all at once. Just this. Stop abandoning yourself to keep the peace. That's it. That is the instruction. Because every time you silence your needs, your soul learns that it is not safe to speak, and she never raised you to disappear. What this means, in practical terms, this does not mean cutting everyone off. This does not mean burning your life down. This does not mean becoming cold or selfish. It means saying no when your body says no, resting without apologizing, speaking truth gently but clearly, letting go of roles that drain you, choosing healing even when it's uncomfortable. It means honoring the life inside you. She knows you are afraid, and she understands. Change is not scary because it is unknown. It is scary because it asks you to let go of who you had to be to survive. Your mother understands this fear deeply. She says, "You are not betraying your past by choosing a better future." Survival was necessary then, but it does not have to define you now. What happens if you ignore this message? She does not say this to frighten you. She says it to be honest. If you ignore this call, life will continue, but it will grow heavier, not because you are being punished, but because your soul will keep asking for alignment, and unanswered truth always returns louder. She wants to spare you unnecessary suffering. What happens if you respond? If you respond, even imperfectly, something begins to shift. Not all at once, not magically, but steadily. Peace will start to feel possible again. Joy will feel less distant. Your body will soften. Your heart will feel heard. And your mother will rest, knowing you chose yourself without guilt. Her final words to you. This is the last thing she needs you to hear. Read it as if she is standing in front of you. Because in a way, she is. My child, I am proud of you not for how much you endured, but for how bravely you are beginning to live. She does not need you to be perfect. She does not need you to rush. She needs you to be honest with yourself. This is not a goodbye. This message is not an ending. It is a handoff. From survival to awareness, from endurance to intention, from delay to direction, she is not leaving you. She is trusting you. One last question, and then the message ends. Ask yourself this quietly. What is one small way I can stop abandoning myself today? Not tomorrow, not someday. Today. That answer is your next step, the final moment. If your eyes feel heavy right now, if your chest feels full, if something inside you feels seen, that is not sadness, that is recognition. Your mother reached you, and now the rest is in your hands.